I'll do myself. Oh no, God.
Yeah, I like a rich tea when it's like super soggy and it's like flopping around.
Actually, I think a cup of coffee is just what I need. Yeah.
I want that in my mouth.
Where's the girl? I need a cup of coffee.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Oh my God. I was thinking, I'm like, this is probably one of the first times Mr. Porkchop has like watching me kind of bop around in the background.
To be honest, I was too busy tweeting. I completely forgot to tweet before the show.
Oh, I completely forgot to retweet. So whoopsies.
I was like, oh God, quick.
I'm gonna do it now. Do it now. Did you tag
We're
me in the
live.
tweet? You didn't even tag me in the tweet.
Oh God, let me do it again.
Oh God.
I
You're the
forgot.
worst. No, it's okay. I'll retweet it now.
At X-Ray.
No,
Girl.
that's done. I reposted it. It. One day you'll remember me, you know. One day you'll remember me. It's okay.
Chat, retweet everything, all of it. Do it all now.
Please, for our friendship. Oh gosh. Nice new emote, by the way.
Hey, thanks.
Because you can see it.
We just don't want you ever to forget.
About the glass bra.
Yeah.
I hate you all. Can you make me feel better by super chatting, Mr. Porkchop, to fund more stuff like this? Please do it. I love this. I love this razzing. Makes me feel like y'all are my brothers or something like that. So, cheers.
But it is morning roast after all.
Yeah. I'm gonna roast you guys. I might have a glass bra, but y'all will never see it. On. Roasted. No, I'm kidding. That's not really roasted. That was really lame. But anywho, good morning, Mr. Porkchop. How are you doing?
Good. I'm good. It's raining though, which is horrible.
I saw you're playing your favorite game once again.
I'm just building a massive tower. I don't know what it is. But I just have to build the biggest tower in the world.
It's kind of like when a guy gets a Hummer and it's compensating for something. I truly believe Mr. Porkchop needs a tower of power to compensate. I'm kidding. But yeah. It's raining in my country over here in my little area. So I don't have to water my plants. That's my favorite part, is not having to water plants. But at some point I got to go and put the mulch out. So all the little things. And the worst part is I don't get the strawberries. They're starting to flower already. It's so beautiful.
Oh, it's cute.
I love it. I love it. And I got lettuce going too. So nothing too crazy. Hopefully those survive. I think they'll survive, even if Mark forgets to water them every now and then. So that's the hope, at least.
I used to grow stuff in my garden, and then life happened.
Speaking of life, did you see the new Helldivers enemy?
Go on.
They're bringing new life into the automatons. New enemy to come. Literally. Ah!
Well, that's how they make baby robots.
When a mommy robot and a daddy robot love each other very much.
That is brilliant. The animation is fantastic.
It's from a meme account, so I would not want to fight. Like, imagine after this, shortly after, all of a sudden little baby mini robots of this come out and start attacking you. Hell no. No, thank you. But actually, like those big robots look really scary. I don't like them. I don't like battling automatons. I prefer the bugs, but that's just me.
Oh, well, on easy mode, well, not easy, medium, I prefer the automatons to the bugs.
Ah, what mode do you like to play for the bugs then?
Like what's the easiest mode? Like spectator mode?
Games journalist mode.
Yeah.
You were so funny when we were playing Helldivers. You're just like, I'm dead.
Yeah.
So quiet. You're not even saying anything because we would have like brought you in and you just silent.
Well, you guys brought me when you were bringing me in. It was like into the chaos that was like, and I'm dead again.
Like I don't want to keep dying.
Like just leave me, just leave it. Don't bother bringing me in. I don't want to live through this.
Spit Quad is saying at least the big ones will be tired afterwards and can take them out while they nap.
Where they're just having a smoke.
I wonder if those robots have, because apparently humans, and I think this is true, have post-nut clarity. I wonder if the robots do too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, this is mostly with hookups where afterwards you're like, did I really like this person?
Oh,
I just wanted
that's
to
what you mean,
bang.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I wonder if the robots feel the same. Did I really like this robot? Or did I want to just bang something? People in chat know if you're a boy. I think mostly men have this. Well, no, actually women have this too. So
yeah. I don't know. I think that's more of a thing. Yeah, it's a hookup thing. So
hookup culture. Yeah.
I have no idea. That's
if you partook in the hookup culture.
no, not at all. Not at all.
Speaking of post-nut clarity, I think anyone who dates this lady
Oh no.
will feel the same. If you guys haven't seen this, like this has been around for 5 days. Like this is like old news at this point, I feel like.
Yeah.
But recent developments, which makes me want to talk about it. This lady is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
I don't like her. She's crazy. This is why gamers or games are where they are now because of people like her. It's unfortunate.
Let's see what she has to say.
She wouldn't last 10 minutes in a COD lobby is not, nor has it ever been, a valid excuse for men to act like pieces of human garbage in gaming. I shouldn't have to play a game where all I say is hi and the whole game is thrown and I'm in hell for the next 40 minutes because men are being emotional about it. That is normal, and that's not how the old COD days were, because I promise you, as a man, had somebody throw on the basis of your gender.
Guys do that to guys all the time.
But yeah, like a COD lobby is notoriously the most toxic lobby ever.
Yeah.
Regardless of anything, sex, creed, color, whatever. It's toxic no matter what. And especially if you're a bad gamer as well. Like,
well, it's not even that. It's just anyone that says hi. You get a little kid, you're like, oh, freaking brats, all this, all that. You can hear the mom yelling in the background, and they're like, oh, here's an old man in your basement, in your mom's basement. And then they keep dissing each other. It's almost natural to do something like that. People do it all the time in shows. People do it all the time in real life.
Like, I don't think I want to be like careful. I don't want to say that toxic lobbies you should, because I don't think that you should have to like go, okay, that this is something that I need to deal with, because like toxicity is toxic, right? I wouldn't play COD because of this, but it's established, so you know it's gonna happen. So,
and Wicked Virtue brought up this good point last week. You can just mute it.
Yeah,
you don't have to be
voice
in the voice chat, in the chat. So if you don't want to deal with it, just mute it. Anyways,
you could just use a voice changer.
Or if she sounded like,
this is be so much cuter. I'm so kawaii.
I wish I did not sound like that. Too high pitched. A little lower, a little lower. But yes.
Doesn't happen. You can say it happens. You're lying. I'm sorry. I don't know why that's such a common thing in the comments of my videos. You guys want to be oppressed so bad that you'll look at a man telling me he's gonna tell me to get back in the kitchen and say it's not a woman thing, and say that happens to you too. It doesn't.
Maybe not the great part. Okay, I'll give her that. I think that's disgusting. Doesn't matter if you are, a woman or man. That's gross. But calling her a bitch, you might be acting a little bit like that, to be fair.
Yeah. It sounds like she kind of comes into these things with an attitude anyway. So if you're giving off an attitude to start with, you're probably going to receive it back.
So that's why just mute it. It's just easier that way.
There's a reason that historically
Video audio is quiet.
are known for being toxic and unsafe. That goes for gaming. That goes for sports. Any male-dominated space is a bad one. That's not me being sexist.
Any male-dominated space is bad. That is sexist.
Absolutely.
I'm not being sexist, but I am. Just letting you know. I don't want to offend you, but I'm totally going to offend you right now. Good try, girl.
Yep.
That is me saying there is an inherent issue with the way that you guys have your locker room talk that makes everybody else feel unsafe.
The only issue is you have an issue with it. You have an issue with their locker room talk. They were fine with it.
Yeah.
And I don't understand that. It's like anytime I go into a new space, hobbies and whatnot, should you not be open? First, listen, observe. And if you're interested in it, take part in it. If you're not, then that's fine. But it doesn't sound like she's interested in taking part. She's interested in changing it to her standards, her views, to make herself feel safe. Well, you don't have to be there at all.
Okay. Being excluded, she just needs to turn the voice chat off. That's all she needs to do. Just turn voice off. Just mute. Like if you don't want that sort of, like, it is a little bit troubling that you kind of, if you want to play a game, you either have to choose to be verbally abused or turn the voice chat off. You can't, or you, like, if you do it in a private, and that's like why we always do private lobbies in any games, because like if it's a public lobby and anything, you're gonna
so annoying.
Yeah.
But guess what? I just ignore them and I don't even play with them.
Well, this is it. This is why we always do private lobbies and everything. So, because you always know there's going to be that one person
that ruins everything.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, if there isn't a type of gamer video, which I'm sure there is, I kind of want to watch that. The quiet gamer that's good. I wish I was that one. I'm the crappy female gamer that gets carried but is fun to play with. I hope.
Like, people have made they've made careers out of being sort of like toxic gamers, haven't they? From their reaction, from the shouting down the microphone, from calling people whatever. People have made careers out of it. I wouldn't say it's a good thing, but
I mean, it wouldn't be.
It's
not inherently a good thing, but it could be entertaining, and obviously people find that entertaining. So
it's like, but why? Yeah, you're going into that space, so don't be offended by it. Is that
And the next video we watch her play Valorant that we're gonna watch, she's not very good, so I can also see that as another reason people might be yelling at her. So yeah, get good.
I don't know how you could possibly find it fun to make other people feel unsafe. No woman is asking men to make gaming a safe space with sunshine and rainbows and everything, but could you please be normal?
But aren't you kind of asking that too, though? You want guys to stop being guys? You want men to be women, and then women to be uplifted in the gaming space?
Yeah, is that what she's saying?
That kind
Maybe.
of feels that way. She keeps making assumptions on people.
I think I think she's got a bit of a point with okay, like these lobbies are super toxic, right? Like I don't like them. I wouldn't want to be in, but I don't think it's necessarily a woman versus man thing. I don't think it's that people are targeting them.
But she's
Particularly, it's just
making it a thing, though.
exactly.
It
That's
was
what.
never a thing, and she's making it one, so that's why it's a thing now.
Mm-hmm.
So Hertz brings up a good point. She's upset because she doesn't have a glass bra yet. Maybe you should send her one, Hertz.
She does look like she's got a
She has a rack, but I don't know if it's a nice one.
no,
So
but she's obviously like she's trying to attract a certain audience.
and I think the shirt's a little like the boob window, whatever, but she's like stretched it so far to make it bigger. And then she put the words on her boobs, as Wicked pointed out, so that it would you'd look there.
Just looking at her. And like from a female perspective, is she wearing that top because it's comfortable? Or is she wearing that?
It's there to, as Disbrew says, necklaces are supposed to attract the gaze kind of down towards the cleavage. This is just being like, boom, cleavage. Look at my boobies.
It's hard not to look, right?
It's hard not to look, a girl or guy. And then she'll say like, excuse me, my eyes are up here. Well, don't wear a shirt like that because that will attract attention there. Just based on contrast. Like you got two black, the bottom and the top of the shirt, and then in the middle, lighter skin and her boobs. Of course you're going to look there. It's, a focal point. So, anyways.
Oh, yeah. But then you can't look at her boobs, you have to look at her face.
I'm not reading that, Mark. Let's continue.
Because I want to be able to enjoy playing the game without my life being threatened, without my body being threatened, because I'm existing as a woman. And men are the ones making it unsafe. And I do not care if you feel targeted by me saying men, or if you feel attacked by me saying men. You are part of the problem. If you feel attacked by that, you're part of the problem. If you say just mute them, you're part of the problem.
Now, generalizing and saying all men are part of the problem, she's, I think being specific in this case would actually benefit her. Just say, some people are actually saying this to me. If she's actually legitimately getting grape threats, like that's not okay. But not all men are sending her grape threats, okay?
No.
I'd say like probably less than 1% of the men that actually watch her content are part of that problem.
People watch her content. Wow.
I mean, she's a streamer. Well, who knows anymore, but she is the problem. And just, this is real life. In real life, what do you do in real, like when you're at stores, at restaurants? If people are being an a-hole to you, what will you do? Your version of mute? Or will you fight them? Fights can lead to physically fighting, and then you end up in jail. You can't do that on the internet as easily, so they go to alternatives like saying mean things and threats, apparently. But those are the type of people you don't want to interact with. So I'd rather call it in real life muting. Walk away. Just walk away.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, anyways.
If you sit there and let them say that to me and you don't intervene, you are part of the problem. Because I have a lot of male friends, normal male friends, who don't say slurs and don't threaten people and just play like normal. I understand it's not all men. But if you are not one of the men doing this, it is entirely on you to help stop the men who are. If you don't.
Oh, so make it other men's problems to stop other men to white knight for you. She's used to that type of behavior, I think.
Yeah. I wasn't listening.
Oh, she's saying that not all men are the type to do the stuff that she's mentioned previously, but if you don't do anything to stop it, you're part of the problem.
Wait, wait. So she's asking to be white knighted. Is that
Yes.
what you're saying? Right. So she's. But I thought that was bad. Wait, I can't keep up.
Yep. This is her saying silence is violence. Absolutely. And that I hate when people say stuff like that, because do you stop every bit of violence on the street? Do you stop the crazy women out there?
Hell no.
Not necessarily. Sometimes people are just want to be normal and go about your day.
But just recently there was a video of people sat on a train local to me, and a guy was stabbing this other guy with a massive knife, like huge. And in the comments, people were like, "Why is no one stopping him? Because he's got a massive knife." Like,
Yeah,
I've
seen videos like that all the time. It's the bystander effect, and then maybe if a couple people, at least in that situation, if a couple people start helping, then they might help. But it always takes at least one. It's if someone falls to the ground, sometimes not a lot of people or any people go and help a person, right?
No.
So it's a natural human instinct, as bad as that sounds, but she wants a beta male to come to her rescue. No, girl, if you're a strong, independent woman, you could do it yourself. If you're complaining about it, just do it yourself. I thought that's what it's meant to be, a strong, independent woman.
Well, clearly not.
So
what? I don't.
Anyways,
we need clear rules.
We do. Except that would get more confusing.
Understand that, and you don't understand power imbalances and gender hierarchy. It's not my place to teach you. I'm not your mother. I'm not your teacher. Close the game for 5 minutes and educate yourself. But stop making this a bad experience for everybody else who's just trying to play the game.
I'm not here to teach you, but I'm going to make a video complaining about it to try to teach you and to get other people to do it for me. Yay!
But she's completely sane and stable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's
completely.
She's got all the best ideas.
She's the #1 streamer on the internet. That we've talked about today. There we go. See, she's #1 somewhere.
Oh man.
Gosh.
Well, yeah. So yeah, we should bring up the next video of her.
Yes. Okay. So this one, thank you, Stuttering Craig, for sharing this video. So he says, you got to watch this. The irrational fear in this woman is crazy and something has broken her. Wait a second. I was told you can't make a child gay or trans. Anyways. So she's playing Valorant, by the way. She sucks.
My worst fear is having a son. I'm not even being funny. In general, I think it would just be like more fun to have a girl because like she can be cunt. But
she can be what?
I think she said see you next Tuesday.
Really?
Yeah. But
Wait,
I think
hey, in that context, what does that even mean?
I think that from because we watched this video on Saturday, Wicked Virtue said that girls sometimes will call each other things like, you know, bish, whore, in a kind of like a nice way, like you're my friend. Right. So I don't know if I would say that about my daughter.
Or is it conf?
Conf?
Like is it conf?
I don't know what a conf is, but anyways, some endearing word.
But isn't that quite toxic?
No, because she's a woman. She's allowed to do that.
Wait. Okay.
I'm kidding. But actually, I do think she believes that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, go on.
But then it's like even if you have a son, and even if you think he's normal, like he can like just like become a misogynist one day, and there's nothing you can do about it. Just
oh my god, all men can become a misogynist one day.
The thing is that I would say it's probably quite likely. It's quite like if she had a son, he'd grow up hating her and actually want to rebel completely against. Well, and he probably would be a misogynist.
if she's, from our clips we've seen, if she continues to act like that, I could see it as well. And I don't want to, but she's not exactly the most pleasant person from what I can tell to be around.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm,
Oh,
mm-hmm.
jeez. It's like you yeah. You nurture you nurture your child,
Yeah.
and like if your son becomes a misogynist, that's your problem. Like that's your fault, right? Like it doesn't just happen because he's male.
Exactly. And
It's what he's grown up around. It's how he's been taught. It's the people he associates with.
I think
Like
that parenting should come from a place of love versus fear, or putting fear in a child. For the most part, I think that there are some healthy fears, like you don't go into white vans from a guy trying to give you candy, you know?
like even that, like the fear thing never works at all. Like, you know, threat of violence, taking stuff away, whatever. That doesn't work as a parent. Like
Positive reinforcement is
positive reinforcement absolutely works.
more effective, absolutely more effective than negative reinforcement. So, but we've seen her die in 2 deaths that she didn't need to. She just sucked, which is what makes me think in COD she's not good.
That's probably why she's getting completely obliterated in the voice chat. Because she's probably
crap.
bringing them all down.
And this is coming from a girl who's crap at these types of games. I understand, which is why I don't play them. You know?
Yeah.
Anyways.
It's because like he's like talking to the wrong people or engaging with the wrong media online. Want a little girl just to be a twin? She would be cunt. Like she would be cunt.
She'll be.
Oh! No, it's.
I wish I could have not heard that. That was disturbing. That was her being like, males suck, I'm orgasming now.
Is that kind of how she sounds on voice chat then? Like people.
Oh, if you sound like that, you're getting made fun of so bad.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Honestly.
Anyways, I feel bad making fun of her for that. But anyways, back to the main reason.
Well, you're thinking, you go back through your mind. Okay, what's she going to go through on my back catalogue? How is she going to take the piss out of me?
Oh, there's so many things. Trust me. I love when people are like, X-Circle says nothing. She's a waste of space. Okay, thanks. Thanks, bro.
I have several blurps in my collection that say otherwise.
Oh, God. And then when they find out I talk and they're like, I wish I could silence her.
Probably best if you don't talk, yeah. Talking is when you get in trouble.
We've seen the actors do it.
Well, this is
you know? Stop putting statements out there sometimes. Anywho. I do like the knife in Valorant. It's really pretty.
Over, Ina. It's over. Like, if I were to have a boy, we better pray to God that he's gay. We better start indoctrinating him day one. We have to either make him trans or make him gay. We are not having a cisgender straight son.
Wait. So it's a choice now?
Yes. And people like her can indoctrinate them from day one to become gay or trans, which I thought the message was, you're born that way. You need to accept it. But no, we're going to try to make them.
That is, yeah, absolutely child abuse. She should not be allowed to breed.
No, but you know, if she has a boy, I actually will feel very scared for her child in that sense. Like, I mean, I'm sure she's going to be a loving mother in some aspects. Sure. Okay. But it is very devious to try to convince another human being that they are something that they may not be. Let them choose. Let them just grow up doing things, guide them, give them like a base morality, especially if you have religion. That's kind of nice. There's some guidelines and to be a good citizen, a good person in the world. And then the last thing you should think about is who they F, or if you want to chop their pee-pee off and give them hormones.
It's yeah. She needs help. She needs to be put in a safe space.
Yeah.
With
And
padded
to
doors.
be honest, I don't know if that would the goalposts are always moving. I don't know if that would be the end all be all by the time she has a child, if she does have one. It's gonna end up being the child will have to have these specific pronouns and be a deerkin or whatever. I don't know. But I just that behavior sucks. Which I don't know if this is specifically because of what we watched, but it's like we won or something. They hit the Pentagon. Hello, Johanna. Twitch is committed to keeping our community safe for everyone, and as part of that, we require all users to ensure they have that anything shared on their accounts abides by the TOS. Based on a review of your activity or content, we issued a global suspension on your account. As a result, your access to Twitch services is temporarily restricted, incurring multiple violations, which result in a permanent suspension. Reason: hateful conduct on stream or VOD. 14-day suspension.
That's quite a harsh suspension, right? That's quite a long one.
I mean, regardless, it's only a suspension. She didn't get her channel nuked. Some people get their channel nuked for that sort of stuff. Like on YouTube, it's like you get your community strike first, and then you get you get a warning, and then I believe it's 3 strikes are out. But depending on what the TOS that you break, you might just get an insta ban.
Yeah, she should have probably been completely wiped out, right? On Twitter. What she said is not okay. You cannot say that.
Yeah. And if we look at here, examples of violative conduct include, are not limited to, posting a combination of words and emotes in chat to promote denigration based on race, praising or supporting a hate crime, advocating for the exclusion of group of people based on their disability.
Well, there you go. So basically, hateful conduct against men.
Yeah, well, it could be. There could also be something else we totally missed that might
maybe.
People, when they're sleuths, they sleuth hard and they try to find every single little thing that, gets them tickled. I can't be that explorative. It takes too much effort.
Yeah, totally.
Absolutely too much effort.
I haven't got the hours in the day. Look at Twitter, that's fine.
Yeah. I think she's going to come back, and I feel like she's going to be maybe angrier. Who knows? We'll see.
How big was she on Twitch anyway? What was her platform like? I don't even think it was big, was it?
So let me check Social Blade. I don't know if it'll come up. Johanna. I don't remember how to spell her name. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there's nothing on there because it's gone. D- grade though. So if that tells you anything, I wonder if I have a D- on here because I don't really post much or concentrate much. Okay. For myself, who is not a frequent Twitch streamer, where I don't concentrate all my stuff there specifically, and I think I get like 20 viewers per stream concurrently. I have minus.
What? Which one?
B-. Oh,
B-.
on my Twitch.
Okay.
So
if she's lower than that, well, okay, so she's no one. Why are we even talking about it?
Because bitches be crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, there you go. She got her platform.
That was probably the most she'll ever be talked about.
There you go. She had her 5 minutes and she
squandered it. I think.
Oh dear. Never
she
mind.
She probably wishes it was that specific one. But she shares the same birthday as me.
Oh,
I'm actually upset about this now.
you're gonna have to change your birthday.
April 16.
Jeez.
25 today. Hello, fully developed frontal lobe.
Oh,
That dress doesn't do her justice. Like, it's
No.
actually a really horrible dress. That's just me. Thank you. Even though it was a month ago. Oh, I feel so old. Okay. Oh, Pearl did a tweet. Okay, guys in chat. I am close to 35. Okay. This girl's 25. Who would you rather date? The 25-year-old or the 35-year-old? Make me feel better, please.
go on, chat.
Oh, your wife's birthday is April 16 too. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome.
It didn't develop. Yeah, her frontal lobe definitely didn't develop right.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Yeah, I love Pearl's commentary in the sense that it's entertaining. Not that it's good, it's entertaining. So, all right. And a bit more about gaming news. Thank you, chat, for making me feel better. I thought X-Ray was 40. Well, even better. Or no, because do you think I look 40? It's okay.
Man.
It's okay.
I wouldn't wish that on anyone.
Oh God. This is facts. Smoo, I'd rather I think as a man, I would rather date you than this woman. Because I'm a trans man, by the way. Only when I play Ghost of Tsushima.
Okay. Sure. How is that game, by the way? Do you like it?
Oh, I love it. Great game, great gameplay. Normal mode, I think you'd find like not too bad.
Okay.
I tried to up the difficulty and I struggled. So no. Normal mode or games journalist mode is your best bet.
Okay.
Oh, you guys are making me feel so good now.
So 20s.
God. There you go.
Wait, say those things about me now, please. Come on.
Okay. Guys, who would you rather date as a man? Mr. Porkchop or this lady?
Come on, chat, you know it.
As a trans Asian man, I would rather date Mr. Porkchop. He'd be nicer than that girl. I'm horrible. I'm sorry.
Okay, they still want to date you instead.
Oh wow. I said the 25-year-old, not Mr. Not See, there we go. Mr. P.
Woohoo!
Mr. P definitely. As a man, I'm not gay, so oh no, Gig says he'd cheat on you though.
With who? With who? Let me at them.
Oh, when I met Dan, I was struck by his chiseled features. Oh, there we go. There we go. You're chiseled.
Greg gives the tightest hugs. He grabs on and he does not let go. He wants you to feel that all the way.
That's good. Don't squish me too hard in a hug, okay? I like to be able to breathe. I once hugged. Max also gives good hugs. Max from MVP Max, he like squeeze you so hard. And I remember the first time or the last time I hugged him, I think I had like something in my pocket. So he like squishing the thing onto my chest. And I was like, ah! Like, Max, less. I forgot what it was, but I think I might have been holding something for during a meetup. So
it was probably a drink.
I'm not reading that, but I wanted to highlight it.
Only in the wallet department.
Oh my god! Here, I'm gonna let you highlight it. Do it, Mr. Porkchop.
I did it. Spitwall, thank you so much for the $9.99. Dan, you sir are a handsome. Oh, thank you.
Yes, he is.
Thank you very much. I do appreciate that.
All right. Speaking, we're gonna continue about women in the gaming space. So
Okay.
CD Projekt Red, which I actually really loved the Cyberpunk game. Okay,
Okay.
loved
Mhm.
it. I don't love this whole like DEI stuff going on. So they just received the Diversity Charter Award for their menstrual leave benefit. In the category of innovative approach to diversity, equity, inclusion in business, which honors organizations showcasing outstanding commitment to fostering an inclusive workplace. This category is chosen by internet users, so thank you to everyone who voted for us. So the summary of this benefit is 39% of eligible Reds have taken menstrual leave at least once. On monthly average, 11.3% of eligible Reds use this benefit, and 57% use menstrual leave at least twice, with 1% using it every month. At least people are not everyone's abusing it. Give 'em that. I thought people would.
Mm-hmm. So you're a girl.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing you have periods.
What? No, I'm kidding. Yes. Girls who have their uterus and everything is all healthy and normal have their periods. Minus pregnancy and surgery.
How
and all
many days off work have you taken because of it?
that. One.
Okay.
Because it was like the first time I had gotten off the pill and the period was so heavy, and I didn't know that it could be like that because my body's normalizing, right?
Mhm.
And so I was worried I was having, because it was my bottom right quadrant that was hurting, and I was worried it was going to be my appendix bursting, possibly.
Okay.
Because that was the only reason. If it wasn't for that concentrated pain, I would not have gone to the hospital, because that I have bigger fear of my appendix bursting than my ovaries hurting.
You actually went to the hospital because of it?
Because it was so much pain. I wasn't used to it because I never felt that before.
Sure.
But it was so much pain. And then they did a quick ultrasound. Well, I say quick, relatively quick, and nothing of my appendix. So very happy about that. Very happy.
But okay, so is this is positive, right? That they're allowing them to do it?
I think that there are very small, maybe 1 to 5% of women who have things like endometriosis, where it's not just your uterus shedding the lining, where you're getting that in adjacent organs, or if you have cysts, there's issues like that. And maybe, taking a sick leave or a menstrual leave, taking a menstrual leave might be easier than taking sick leave.
Yeah.
But
So
I don't know. I've never felt it. I've seen maybe 2 people in my life that had to take work off continually around their period. But that's also annoying for work, right? Like you need the workers to be there, and if every week or for 1 week a month you're not there.
Yeah. This is the CD Projekt Red, what country are they in? They're in Poland. Like, what's their sick pay and stuff like that? Is that like, is it because it I'm just trying to think, is this a like what are we saying about this? Is this a bad thing? Is this a thing that just should be done and not spoken about? Should we be happy about this? I think
I mean, I don't care in that sense, but I think that if there is a award for innovative approach to diversity, equity, inclusion in businesses, that's just wasting money on a group of people who want to just pat themselves on the back. Awards like this are so stupid.
Okay.
That's more so I have issue with.
Getting the award for it, which is the problem.
If you have the money to spend to pay people to take their week off on their period, you go ahead. But guess what? It's like when you hire a pregnant woman, they're going to be gone for X amount of time and you have to pay them.
Yeah.
Is that a good practice for businesses, financially speaking? No.
Because like
Absolutely not.
essentially in history, that's why women have been paid less, right? Because they, generally speaking, go off and have a family and they leave for a certain amount of
I
time and
don't
whatever.
think necessarily why women are paid less is because they go and take mat leave. Maybe more of a historical thing. Back when women started to work, they didn't get the full wage as men did. And then eventually it kind of, once things started normalizing, they had to, let's say they, meaning like feminists, had to fight for like equal pay type of thing, but they also didn't have the similar jobs. Like you'd get danger pay for working in oil fields versus if you get an office job at an oil field. Very different type of work for different pay. If we're talking about that specifically. And then also CEOs, people get paid on performance as a CEO. I think they should be. And not all CEOs are like that, but who knows?
I don't know. I feel like it like offering this to the workforce is probably a positive thing. And it doesn't look like they are necessarily taking advantage of that system, with 1% only using it per month. So I don't know.
Yeah. And this was implemented, I believe, around a year ago.
Okay.
So as long as they're not abusing it, I guess that makes sense. Because I'm not going to lie, I definitely abused my sick leave whenever I called in sick. Mind you, it's just because of the rules. You at 3 days you call it or you give a sick note. At 2 days you don't need to give a sick note, but you might as well just take the 2 days because you're paid at the rate that you are. So if you're feeling even like, I never called in sick too much because I was legitimately sick. I called in. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna take the second day of rest. Might as well, because I don't call in sick often. So if I do, I should rest up so that I'm better when I come back. At least that's how I rationalized it.
I was just thinking, right, let's flip this. Let's say, okay, right. Being all inclusive and diverse and everything, let's give the men some blue ball leave every month.
Once a month.
Once a month, you can take a day to yourself.
Blue ball leave.
What do you reckon, lads?
I don't think they'll do it, but because they'll be like, men don't actually hurt from blue balls. I don't know what it feels like to have blue balls, so don't come at me, okay? As a trans Asian man, I don't have balls, okay? Try my best here. Or we can call it knit day. What does that even mean? Oh, nut day.
Nut day.
Just a nut leave. Wow. We just want to make sure you're well taken care of, so you're relaxed when you come back to work. Oh, it's basically a cramp. Okay. All right. I wouldn't want a cramp down there.
No, definitely not. It's, I would say, but I think we've we've discovered what we can do to make this equal.
Yeah.
How many awards do you reckon they'll win for that?
None. I love how Desper's like, we discovered why the wage gap exists as April 1st was last month. Yeah. God. And I saw some people in the chat, guys can get paternity leave. I think that is fine. I'm not bothered by that. I think that having a man have time with their kid is not a bad thing.
So in some European countries, like, you get a year worth of I don't know if it's a year worth of paternity leave, and you can choose how to dish that up between the man and the wife, or girl and the boy, whatever. So it can be 6 months each, 2 months for one, 10 months for the other, whatever. So that's quite cool. I remember when I was working and Applesauce was born, I was working on a particular job, and I think you get in the UK you get 2 weeks statutory paternal leave.
Mhm.
And my boss was like, "So do you want 1 week or 2?" Like it's kind of like making it so I could go back straight away. And yeah, I told you how challenging the birth was and all that sort of thing. Like can't actually see like it is really difficult, especially at the birth. But
Well,
yeah,
and if she had, well, I'll say surgery. I know even with the difficult birth, that could make it hard for her to do stuff. But surgically, you're not supposed to carry more than like 5 pounds of weight for X
Yeah.
amount of weeks. So what
No.
are you gonna do? The baby's crying. You're like, sorry, can't do anything for the baby.
Exactly.
Baby's too heavy to carry.
So yeah, so 1 week or 2 weeks is it's not enough to be able
No,
to take time off
no.
work for that sort of thing. So,
In Canada, we're very lucky. You can choose between a year to 18 months. The difference, though, is a year you get whatever, like X amount of percent pay, say it's 60. But if you go to 18 months, that 60 is spread across the 18.
right.
So you're at least paid the same. You just get the option of, how long you want to take off. But my one of my guy friends, he and his wife is a doctor. He works in X-ray. So she ain't gonna take paternity or maternity leave because she doesn't get paid to not work. So after she, gave birth, I think like 2 months she was back. And then he took the entire paternity leave because it just made sense, financially speaking. So
Yeah.
I think that it's not a bad thing to have paternity leave. And I think that it's great to have the dad home a lot more because you want both people in the child's life. So, yeah. But menstrual leave, don't care. Just as long as people ain't abusing it. It's up to you how you want to spend your money as a company, but I wouldn't do it.
No, and like you said, if someone's got endometriosis or whatever, like it can be tough, right?
Oh yeah, you're literally bleeding inside on different organs. It's not fun.
That's not something that many men, any man will actually appreciate. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's a positive thing. I just don't think it should be abused or whatever.
Yeah.
And like getting the water, okay, that's fine. I don't know.
I think the award system is stupid. Why does that company even exist? Why who's funding this award system? It's probably the government. So your government tax dollars are paying that if it is. I don't know if it is or not. So
who knows?
But
but
yeah.
like they probably found that those women were taking time off anyway, right? If you really need it, you're probably taking the time off anyway. So it's just to what was it to do? Like to alleviate? What was that? I missed that.
Oh, the Polish government pays for it.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Oh,
Mr. P just lost his DEI award saying men don't menstruate.
Oh.
Well, there you go. Okay, so let's go into our final topic here. If you guys haven't seen this, Neuralink, this is apparently how they're going to implant your brain, which is wild.
Cool.
But we can just watch it. We don't have to listen to it. This is brain surgery, by the way, guys. Like legit brain surgery because its tendrils go into your brain. Little computer maulers just like sticking it in there.
Okay, that's cool. So are we going to be uploaded to the Matrix soon?
Quite possibly.
That's mental.
Interprets your thoughts and applies them to real life action. I do think it's a cool idea, but we have things like Black Mirror and highlighting some of the negative things that we don't think about when we start building technologies like this. And people probably can hack into them. People can make them burst. The government can. You are a product to these companies, by the way, because like the phones, like our phones can think for us, essentially. So imagine if they can actually tap into your brain.
Oh my god! Just imagine like it's a subscription service, and like you don't pay your subscription, they can just
come in and yank it out. Who knows? And also, you could die from surgery. Just think about that. You can also
Yeah.
get infection and die. You can get
So is
infection and brain rot.
So was this been like advertised to just normal, healthy human beings?
Who knows? But you did send a video here.
So
This is
Broadcast exclusive.
yeah, he's got the Neuralink.
First human implanted with a Neuralink chip in his brain is telling his story.
I accepted that I was paralyzed and that was my life. I always held out hope that it would all get better.
At 22 years old, Nolan says he dove headfirst
This
in
is quite
waist-deep water, struck something, and sustained a spinal cord injury. He couldn't move from the shoulders down.
From the time of your injury until earlier this year, what was your daily life like?
I mean, one thing about being paralyzed.
But anyways, just to
Yeah.
kind of give a quick backstory because it's a long video.
Yeah. It's quite that's quite incredible, right? So he's completely quadriplegic or whatever. So
I think good on him. He literally doesn't have much to lose.
no, exactly. But this is it. Like, so he was like, yeah, you might die getting this implanted. He's like, well, if I die,
I don't like living at this point. I can't do anything independently for myself.
Yeah.
So
but he can literally like look at the laptop or whatever and control stuff. And
really,
just with his mind, which is mental.
it seems like a good upgrade for him in his situation. But I think if you are able-bodied to use the technology that we have even now, which is still very invasive to our personal lives, you shouldn't get it. Even the chip,
it is opening up those doors to like the biohackers and the augmentations and all that sort of things. Isn't it?
you could be sleeping. You know, people go to doors and use the remote control from your car keys and amplify that to turn your car on.
Yeah.
That's hacking the system, so to speak. So imagine what you could do by putting a chip inside, getting people to think a certain way, to do certain things. Manipulation is the scariest part, where maybe you know it or maybe you don't. And that freaks me out even more.
Yeah. Can you imagine? They're just putting adverts in your brain.
Yeah.
But from that point of view, if you are completely paralyzed, you've got nothing left to lose, so you might as well go for it. And it's
okay
giving
with
him
doing it.
It's giving him
more a life that he can do things more than before. If he could, I mean, I don't know about driving a car and how that would cross over, but who knows?
No, well, I think someone said in chat that Elon says he's going to make him walk by the end of the year, something like that. So we'll see.
He's very lucky, Elon.
With an exoskeleton.
He's very lucky, Elon is doing that. But also, I'm apprehensive. What if he gets hacked into with his exoskeleton and he just red rooms everyone?
Well, this is it. Elon. The thing is, Elon never does anything that isn't for profit, right? So he never does anything that's not a good business venture.
Except for X. X hasn't really been as profitable, although in the grand scheme of culture war, it's been a big change. That's probably the only one that I can recall at this point.
Yeah. But he's all about the money, right? He's all about what he can make profit from and how he can do. No exoskeleton. He's not going to have an exoskeleton. So what the hell? How's he going to make him work? Anyway,
if you fix the Neuralink, I say Neuralink, the neural space link, not Neuralink, in his spine, depending on where the cord got injured, maybe could do it. But I don't know if what technology that he's thinking of, if you're going to fix the actual spinal cord. And also his muscles have atrophied so much at this point that he would have to do a lot of rehab if he's not doing exoskeleton.
Yeah.
So
We'll
see.
we need the nanotechnology that was in Futurama that went and scrubbed Fry's. Although that was like bacteria. That was great.
Remember Osmosis Jones? I don't know if that was a TV show that you had.
Mm-mm.
It literally was like he was a white blood cell inside the body, and he'd go on adventures like healing sick parts of the body.
Brilliant.
Or like, oh, this guy. I remember there was one about a pimple, and in the pimple was like the secret rave party that was happening, and I'm just like, that would be like an interesting concept if you could make nanobots act like that.
Yeah. The egg salad worms, that's the one, Beowulf. That's the one. Yeah.
Oh.
Psychotic Mongoose, thank you for the £2. This whole story is basically the movie Upgrade. Is it? I've not seen it. Is it? What happens? Is it a happy ending or do they all die? I don't know.
Who knows if someone got a happy ending? I guess that guy technically kind of got a happy ending. Yeah. So, and I just wanted to show you guys one more thing before we go, because I actually quite enjoyed this. If you guys haven't seen, I obviously love Stellar Blade, and one of the shops was called Hard R. And this, I'm not surprised, by the way, that he has a lot of blurps on me. So Ryan Reynolds, now why would Ryan Reynolds say this? He's yapping with phrases he knows nothing about. In an interview with Fandango, the star of the first R-rated MCU movie said he's surprised Disney allowed the film to be so raunchy, praising the studio for boldly appealing to new audiences. I hope it doesn't sound condescending. I'm really proud of them for doing this. Ryan told Fandango on May 20th. I think it's a huge step for them. I was surprised, though, that they let us go as hard R, but very grateful. I mean, there's no other way to do it. I like that he said those words. Maybe he's a gamer. Who knows?
We'll see. Yeah. Oh.
And yes, new audiences for Disney Plus. I'm not specifically, I don't think he's specifically talking about the Deadpool franchise, because this is the first time they've had Deadpool in under that umbrella, I believe.
Wait, look at the related article underneath.
Oh God. Ryan Reynolds gets pegged by the MCU in Deadpool. Let's just take a look. No, I don't. I've reached my article limit. Dang it.
No.
Oh, well. Now we'll never know who he got pegged by.
Is it related to that harder?
Who the freak knows? But Deadpool should be rated R. It's more fun that way. I do love the fighting scenes. They're graphic. It's like, it reminds me of Sin City when like things break or get hit hard and you're like, oh, I felt that in my body. And I kind of want that experience when I watch a show like that or movie like that.
We've got a month to go. Month to go, isn't it? Basically, yeah.
Yeah. I want hard R for Deadpool. It would be so boring as like MCU jokes again and again and again. It wouldn't feel very Deadpool like.
No. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Me too. Also, Mr. Porkchop, I am on season 3 of The Boys.
Oh, cool.
Rewatch is almost done. Is next.
Oh my God. Gen V.
Very excited.
Yeah.
For The Boys, I mean.
Good luck.
It reignited how fun the movie was, but going into season 3, well, even in season 2, you do see the wokeness creeping in a bit. Bothers a little bit, but I can still appreciate the story for what it is, because it does entertain me. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Hard R is an old school term meaning it's almost an X rating. Hard R has only recently started to mean something else. Okay.
It's culture. Also, Hard RK Outpost, guys. We're making it a thing. Okay. We're making it a thing.
Okay.
Oh gosh. No, I haven't started packing for the trip. Hurts. I should.
Thank you, Kryptonian Jello, by the way. Thank you for the $5. Dollar.
Yeah. I guess we're kind of winding down. Just looking for. Oh, here we are. I've got a couple things to share with you guys, if that's okay, Mr. Porkchop.
Sure.
Okay.
Go for it.
All right. So I'm going on a road trip starting next week. There's going to be a portion with Wicked Virtue, Zia, and Carolyn. We have stretch goals. So you got to just go to Wicked's, Zia's, or Kara's PayPal and donate under road trip. And that helps fund things like cosplays and live streams. And I want to go to the zoo or stuff like that, because we would normally do other content, but this allows you to get more content versus just us in our room. Because I wish I was rich, but I'm not. So yeah. So I've not eaten things like In-N-Out Burger. I've never been to a Buc-ee's, just little things like that. So that would be fun if you can do it. If not, that's okay. We'll still be streaming. But that just gives us more stuff to do. And yeah, so check that out. And also I'll probably be playing later on tonight, the Ghost of Tsushima, as per usual.
Nice. So when are you going on your trip?
On Monday next week.
No, really? Already?
It's coming up. But this show will still be happening while I'm on the trip. I will do my best to be here for all of them. There might be like one or two, and I think Mr. Porkchop has some things as well that might come up as well. We'll see. But we'll let you know as soon as we know.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's early for you, isn't it? So would you be on the road this early?
Depends. So this next week I'm going to just be at Zia's, so I might just take over her streaming setup and stream from there. Because she says she's asleep till like 10 a.m. and it's like 9:38 right now. So
there you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. But anyways, what do you have coming up?
More Conan, because I love it. Actually.
You miss it.
I really do.
That's awesome. I love that for you. I'm glad you're enjoying it though.
Yeah, it's actually a lot of fun. So I actually really do like playing Conan again. I've been building a massive tower, been playing on the server. So chat, if you want to play Conan with us, you can join the Discord and you can play Conan on our servers. We've got three servers. We've got three Conan servers.
That's a lot of servers.
That is a lot. That is a lot. So yeah, everyone come and join.
Yeah. So yeah, this was fun. I hope you guys have a very good day, and we'll be back on my channel on Thursday for more morning roasts. So I hope you guys have a good week, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye everyone. Thank you. Bye.
Up to morning roast, Mr. Porkchop and X-Ray Girl serving up the latest news with a side of laughter twirl.
You do you, but I'll do myself. Oh no, God.
Morning roast podcast, the day
I like a rich tea when it's like super soggy and it's like flopping around.
keep you in the loop with jokes and banter. There's never a moment to drool. Tune in with your morning brew. Let's ignite the spark. Morning roast podcast. It's a journey in the dark.
Actually, I think a cup of coffee is just what I need.
Yeah.
I want that in my mouth.
Where's the girl? I need a cup of coffee.